This
Power
conference
system
will now be
administration.
recorded.
Hi, my name is Vinay Mishra. I am in Power System Administration and Security Consulting, and my background is AS400 programming as well. So Python programming is very much interesting and which is required for some other platforms to enhance your skills and enhance your programming skills, and that much required for emerging careers. So I'm interested to learn this.
Okay. Yep. Next.
So, this is Himanshu Jain, and I'm currently working in HCL Technologies as an IT support technician. But I want to change my field into data science. So that's why actually I'm learning Python also from online tools, and I saw the link from your side, so that's why I joined.
Okay. All right. So who is left now? Uh, Guljar, Complicate, Himanshu, Complicate. Okay. So, all right. So here seems we are kind of all are beginners. Maybe someone has just started or have a brief idea. So we'll do from scratch from ABC kind of. All right. And I don't expect you even know about the simplest thing of the programming. Okay. So I can share my screen. Okay. So share. Let me know if my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir. We are I'm able to see the screen.
Okay.
I can see the screen.
Yes, I can also.
I'm just trying to minimize these.
Sir, one thing I want to know about the some things about the Python. Why do we require the Python nowadays? I mean, uh, like in future, what is the possibilities? I mean, so everyone should require the Python if we are in technology.
See why we need to learn, because things are going towards the automation, right?
Hmm.
Everything is being automated. All the
Right.
companies from small to the biggest companies using Python. But
Okay.
the way like we would be learning Python, I am not going to tell these kind of what is Python, okay, and why it is being used, maybe sometime later. So I want that people should start something doing programming, ABC
Right.
program. If we like
Correct.
do something theoretical, keep doing, so that is become very bore. Okay, so
Yeah. Right. Right.
so this is from day one we would be doing Python programming only, and maybe after a few classes I can cover those things. What is Python version, what is the history, why we use it, and what all places it is being used. Okay,
Sure. Sure.
all right. So before starting, one more thing, that right now I am using the online Python compiler. Okay, it's online. So let me tell you. Mm, where is that I have opened? Okay, so I have opened this website. Anyone can open even this website, guru99.com. This. Okay, it is not one. There are multiple. Like you can use for the online programming. Like you can do even in your office. Anytime you can practice. So this is what we are going to start with. And what you can do, because you would have laptop, actually this is my, means I cannot install Python on this laptop. In another laptop, if I Python is there, but if I share a screen, that got stuck. That's the problem with that. So that's the only best option I have to explain the Python. Okay, this is the freeware we can use. But now people would want to install something in their laptop. So the simple thing is you can install Sublime Text. In some video, I would explain you how to install the Sublime. I have the content for that. Okay, but maybe in the start, let's do with here online, and whoever already have some text editor to write the code, they can use those editors. If someone want to install, then they can just see the YouTube videos, then how to install Sublime Text. They can download Sublime Text and do the writing the codes, basic codes, which we are doing here. If you don't want anything, just open this website and try practice. Okay. All right. So the simplest thing we will start with variable. Okay. Now the agenda of today is that we would learn what is the variable and what are the lists. So these two are like basics. Means basics are many more things, but we will cover only these two portions today: variable and this lists. Okay. So I understand there are many people who doesn't know variable. Okay. So what we can do? Okay. So like what happens if you know, because I'm not very expert of this. Maybe that, yeah. So sometime what happens, we know the numbers, right? 2 plus 3, we know 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay. In program, we can write, if suppose there is a requirement of addition two numbers, we can write 2 plus 3. But 2 and 3, those are two numbers which can be changed. Okay. If suppose another one ask us to write a program for 3 plus 5. Okay. We will write 3 plus 5. Okay. Let's see that also. 2 plus 3. Okay. Let me create some space. I don't expect this is print command. You just don't bother with that. Okay. I write a simple Python program. 2 plus 3, it tells me 5. Okay. Because this was the requirement. Now, someone tells, no, I need 1 plus 5. Okay. We can write 1 plus 5, 6. But now things cannot be static. Means I cannot give fixed values 1, 5, 2. Because it can be changed. It can be any number, right? So in any programming language, there is a concept of variable. Now, what are variable? Suppose this is my bucket. Okay, this is my bucket one. All right, and I make one more bucket. Okay, and I write here is bucket two. Okay, all right. Now what I do here, sometime I write 10. Okay, and here in bucket I write 22. Okay, so if I can add something like anything inside the bucket one, okay, plus bucket one plus bucket two, okay, what is the result? Then I will know, okay, this is 32. Bucket one is containing 10, bucket two containing 22. So it is 32. All right. So these buckets we call as a variable. Okay, these are variable because these are containers which contains different values. Those values can be changed, vary. It can vary. So these containers we call variable in programming world. Okay, now one more interesting thing. Suppose here you write I write now. I want to tell you one more thing. 10 apples, 22 apples. Okay, so now bucket 1 plus bucket 2, 32 apple. Okay, yes. Now someone comes and put something else. He put here 2 liter of milk. Okay, 2 liter of milk. Okay, now bucket 1 means this is a variable. Bucket 2, this is a variable. Can we do addition here? Can you just help me? Can we do add here? Anything? Anyone?
Yeah, variable type is different, I believe. So,
Yeah, correct. So
mm,
because this bucket 2 contains apple and bucket 1 contains milk, these are different stuff. Okay, we cannot add it. In programming world, we called this as a data types. Okay, these whatever this stuff I have kept in the bucket 1, variable 1 is a data type kind of liquid. Let's say this is a data type liquid, means the type of data. This is a data, right? 2 liter milk, this is a data. Its type is liquid. Okay, but here the type of data means this apple is not liquid, or maybe we can say a fruit. Its data type is fruit. It says milk. We cannot add. So when we do operation on variable, it always depends what those variable contains. Okay, if both are similar data types, we can add, we can get the expected output, because we expected here 32 apples, we got it. But in here, if we have here milk, or suppose something different data types other than fruit, then it will give us error. Okay, program give me an error. Okay, so now we have learned what are the variable are just the containers having some value. The value can be any data type, anything, any fruit, any vegetable, any liquid, anything, even whiskey, anything. Okay, so this was the variable. Now if I, what operations I can perform on variables, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, many more we will learn. So those depend on the content of the variable. Okay, I hope we are good till here. Any question, kindly ask. I guess we all are good. Okay. Now we will see what are the variable in IT languages. Okay. Okay. So variables are the memory locations which store values. Okay. These are actually the memory locations which store values. This means that when you create a variable, you reserve some space in memory. Okay. You are occupying some memory. You are keeping some data in memory in the variable in container. So you are obviously occupying some memory. Okay. Based on the data type, whatever variable contains, okay, is it like apple, it is grapes, what is the data type? Fruit. According to data type, computer or the interpreter of Python allocates memory. Okay, the space allocates memory means what size it allocate to the data type, to that variable. Suppose we have apple in mall. Okay, it contains in very small space we can put apples. But if you want to keep some watermelon, then it needs a huge storage to keep. So similarly, so variable may be bigger size, then we need to put bigger memory allocation, right? It's automatic. We don't do anything. Okay. By assigning different data types to variables, you can store integer, decimals, or characters in these variable. I mean, it simply means in variable we can put anything. Okay, integer means 2, 4, 6, these numeric numbers. Decimal we can keep there, right? 5.10, 5.20. We can keep characters A, B, C. This is Python class, strings, anything. Okay, many more. All right. Okay, now let's see how we can create variable. Okay, so there is no command to create variable in Python. Okay, in many other programming languages, there could be commands, but here it is not. It is very simple. Whenever you keep any data or any object or any stuff into the container, okay, variable is defined, created automatically. Okay, so okay, okay, so here, okay, suppose I want to write my income is 100, let's say, okay, semicolon, and nothing is required in Python. So now I write this, okay, now I run this program. It prints nothing because we don't give any command to print the output. Okay, so that's why it doesn't print anything. It doesn't display anything. Now, in the computer, this my underscore income variable automatically created. Okay, what this variable contains? A value, numeric value 100. Okay, all right. Suppose now I want to see what is kept inside the variable. Okay, okay, one sec. Yeah. So print is a command we use to print the variable. Okay, to show the variable to the output console. Okay, I here write my variable name. All right, so it displays me whatever this variable has inside it. Okay, it has 100, so I hope it would display 100. Okay, yeah, it shows me. I asked the Python kindly print the my underscore income variable. Okay, so it displayed me, oh, this variable contains 100. I got that. Oh, I see. If I make it 10, then does it display me? Yeah, it shows me 10. Okay, so it's working. Variable is working. Okay, now we know how to create variable. Whenever we assign any value to the variable, it automatically created. And how we can see what variable contains at any particular time, then we use the print command. Okay, simple. So these we know now. All right, so now suppose I make x equal to x is my variable name. Usually we doesn't take such kind of name, but yeah, for learning we can use, it should be some meaningful name, right? Python is okay. So now in this variable x, I write this string. Okay, we call this as a string. This string. This is a string of characters, right? P, Y, T, H, O, N. These are alphabets. So this becomes string. But why I call it string? How computer knows this is a string? Because of these double quotes. Okay, these double quotes. Suppose now I write in y variable something 10. So now my question, y contains string or integer, a number?
Just a
Okay,
number.
yeah. So y is a variable contains number because there is no single quotes or double quotes. See, okay. Now my question. Now y contains a string or a number?
String.
String. So everyone is clear with this? Anything we put inside the single quotes or double quotes, that makes that as a string. Okay. If we remove that, then it becomes a number. But if you do that, then this is wrong. Okay. This is wrong. Okay. Because now computer thinks this is not a number, right? And this is a number, this is not a number. So what it thinks, is this a variable first? There is a space. Suppose we remove the space even. Now now interpreter Python will understand, oh, is this also a variable? No, this is not a variable. We never created such variable. See above, we never defined this. So this is wrong, right? Okay, let's see what it shows. Print X. Let's print Y first and then print X. Oh, it gives me error. There is a name error. Okay, because this is giving me error. All right, I make it like this. Okay, or just for, I can also keep it as a body. Okay, in double quotes. Now I write it X print A. Okay, so this works. This is printing the values they contain. All right, so we are good here. So now one more thing interesting. I make, hi buddy, Python. I make it XY. Okay, now, so can I add these two variable? Is that possible? Okay, I make it same syntax I want to use. Or okay, so what I want to add these two variables, okay, HiBuddy and Python, and want to display the output. I want to see if I can do that. Let's try this. Okay, I can do in multiple way. Let's do one thing. We create one more variable, okay, and x is a variable. Okay, I simply use x plus y. Okay, plus is a kind of concatenation we are doing. We are adding the concatenation, means we are in Excel. I think we use the concatenation. We add two strings, right? It adds up. X value will come first and then Y value comes second, as in Excel. Is the same happens in Excel sheet. Okay, so now X will be replaced by HiBuddy and Y with the string Python. Okay, and Jag should have HiBuddy Python. Okay, without space, I believe. Okay, now let's see. Now I want to see what my Z variable contains. Okay, because I am using print command to display the variables. Okay, let's see. Oh, hi buddy, Python. So it didn't do anything. Okay, let's make one extra space here. Okay, so that I can see. Good. Okay, so I can concatenate the two strings here. Okay, I can see the final string of two strings. combined string. Now, can I write this as that way also? Let's see. Okay. Okay. In print command, I am just giving these two variable with the concatenation operator. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Maybe you would like to have. Okay, I add some more thing. Yeah, it adds up here. Okay, Python. Hi, buddy. You Python. Okay, this agag. All right. Now I assign something else z and keep it here numbers. Okay, both are different data type. X and Y has string, while Z contains numbers. Okay, so now I want to add X with the Z. Can I add apple with the milk? No, it gives error, right? So it doesn't work, it gives error. Okay, it shows undefined. This is not defined. Okay, this Z. So one thing we need to learn, whenever we use this plus operator for concatenation, means here in print or other way, if we are applying this on strings, then everything should be string. Okay, now how can I do that? But I want it. I want to add hi buddy you space 10. I want it. How can I do that? There is one
Make it
more
10.
way. Make a 10. We can do one more thing, right? We can make it string. Okay, now my Z is string. See, now let's try. Now this 10 is not a number. Z is not a number. It's a simply string, right? I can see this. It only just matters how we do things for us. We make it as a string. Okay. There are multiple ways also, but we just doing starting. Okay. So this is how we can do that. Okay. Now suppose I don't have some already something in variable, but I want something myself. Okay, this is my text. Okay, this is agag. So this is a string, right? In quotes. X also a string in double quotes. Z also a string. So I hope this should work. Yeah, this works. This is my text colon space X. Hi buddy you. Hi buddy you. Z 10, right? It works. So I can do this way also. Okay, now let's forget this. Something more. Okay, I make one variable counter 100. I kept 100 value in that. Okay, this is simple integer assignment. I can call it integer. This is 100 is an integer. Okay, miles. Okay, I create one more variable miles and I want it float. So miles variable contains float value. Okay, it is a float variable, we can say. Now name, I write Mahesh. Okay, so name is a string variable. All right. Okay, so we created 3 different variable and we don't create, whenever we assign the values to variable, it created automatically. And one more beautiful thing you would have observed, we never tell the computer, hey, counter is an integer. Okay. In many programming languages, we have to write integer. Counter is an integer, and this counter can only contain integer value. No, Python doesn't, is very flexible. Okay, we will learn later. So we don't tell Python that this is what is the type of variable. We just assign the values. That's it. Okay. So now suppose I want to delete a variable. Okay. So how can I do that? Simple. Del. Del is a command I use to create and delete a variable. Okay. Counter. Delete counter. Okay. This is the command. Simple. Now this variable is created. If suppose I want to, how can I confirm? Okay, I can see counter, I can print counter before and after this. Okay, counter. So let's try that. What happens? Name error. Okay, first time it print the value 100. Okay, but second time it gave me an error. This is no more. It's deleted this counter. All right. And if suppose you want to delete multiple variables, you can just like this way, right? Miles, name. So that way we can delete. Okay. I am removing this statement. So we can give multiple variable to delete the variable. Okay. Now we want that we want to assign multiple values to multiple variables. Okay. So I create A, B, C, D. Okay, I want to create 4 variable. I don't want to waste my time. I assign 2, 3. Okay, so now what happens? This single line creates 4 variable for me, and it respectively it assign the values at the respective position. So now if I want to print A, all right, I don't want to concatenate a plus. I am just want another variable to print. So I want to write B, C, D. Okay, let's see. Okay, it gives me round brackets. We will see later why these are round brackets. Okay, but it gives me 4 values, 1, 2, 3, comma. Okay, these 4. I can assign these way also. And what happens if I write like this? A equal to B equal to C equal to 1. Okay. Now, what happens? Okay. So now we are in simple language, we are assigning 3 variables a same value. Okay. All 3 variables have showing contains 1. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'm telling a lie. Okay. Yeah, it shows me. A shows 1, B shows 1, C shows 1. Okay, we are good. But actually what's happening here that uh, in memory, okay, in memory only 1 is stored. Okay, and C a variable point to this memory location where 1 is stored, to that memory location. Okay, B is also pointing to the location where C pointing. Okay, A variable also pointing to the same location where B is pointing. Actually, these you just learn as of now that C, B, A, it's not like these are 3 containers. Okay, these 3 variables are kind of one container is only there containing 1, but all 3 just pointing. We have given 3 different names. Okay. In memory, there is only one. If I suppose someone go there and change the memory, something there, then all will be changed. Okay, because this is kind of pointing to the same memory location. Okay, so now we do some more practice. Okay, let's make
So,
some small.
so one question here. So, this way we can save the memory because you are mentioning A is equal to B is equal to C. Means you are means allocating memory at the same place for all the variables, right?
Correct, but the main question is, what is the objective? Okay, why we are creating program? Maybe I want this, maybe my requirement. Okay, this
Okay,
would only be my requirement. That's why I am doing this command. I have to assign same value to multiple variable. Otherwise, I don't use this.
okay.
Okay, it depends only
Mhm.
the requirement. If my program requires these things, then yeah, I would use it. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
Okay, so let's make one program. We have age of a person as 45. Okay, and salary of that person is to some floating values. Okay, and so in age it is an integer assignment, salary has an floating point assignment. Okay, now name I write as Rakesh. Okay, we have these 3 variables. Okay, now so now it's a question. So would any would uh, tell me what should print out?
It will print 45.
Okay, all right. Now if I type this, now what it should be?
Uh, it should uh, it should not print salary.
Okay, anyone else?
Yes, it will print the salary, I think. Yes, it will print the salary. 102 floating. Okay. Yes, it will.
Okay, any other idea? Miss, anyone has conflict view on this that it should bring something different? Okay, and so print name. Same thing here. It will also print 1020.8. This
Yes.
sure. This I have right. This what it will print here.
It should print Rakesh, I believe, because step by step you are giving. So I think it should take.
Okay, I write it here then. Now what the first line will print?
First line will be Rakesh, then
Okay.
age, then salary.
Anyone thinks something different? I don't know if people are there or left.
But should be in the same order. First should be the name, then age, and then salary. I think so.
All right. Okay, we can check. Rakesh, name, age 45, and salary as a salary 1020.8. Okay, so this is working fine with us. Okay.
Yes.
So variable we understand containers containing different values. We can have operations on variable. It depends whether what those variable contains, what is the data type, okay, what type of thing it has in the variable. Okay, now let's go towards our second uh, topic of list. So in mall we goes, okay, I think that won't be the right thing. Okay, suppose we go into mall and we take some trolley there. It is very little in size. Okay, we keep stuff here. Okay, we keep the stuff here like this. Okay, one, two. Here I keep something. Then three. This is some special trolley, I would say. Five, six, seven. Okay. So in mall I can write anything. I can keep anything, right? It may be fruit. Okay. It may be apples. It may be milk. It could be vegetable, it could be some non-veg, like that. Okay, different variable. So it may be the requirement that in future we have to create multiple variables, and those variable, okay, that variable can contain different type of values. Okay, so this is called list. In maybe you have heard in maybe you have heard the term array. Okay, in many programming languages, so we have like call it as a array. Here we call it list. List is a kind of container, bigger container, which can contain multiple variables, or it's not like always more than one. It could be zero. Okay, it could be zero also. It could be zero, or it could be 10, or it could be 50. And it can contain different data types, number, integer, and all that. List. Okay, a list can contain list also. So this was the just the idea, right? That what are the list? List are bigger containers which can contain multiple values. Okay, and but how do we identify those different variable? Okay, there are numbers. This is 0, this is index number 1, this is index number 2, this is index number 3. Okay, that way it is. So we have the index number. Someone say, oh, what's there? I would say, suppose its name is X. Okay, hey, what is there in X list at position 3? What is this? It contains 4. Okay, suppose this is the name of uh,
Hello.
Since picture is stopped, voice is not audible.
Mr. Sharma, we can't hear you. The picture is stopped.
I think some connectivity issues there. Only voice is not coming. We can see the screen.
Yes,
No.
yes, Vinny, yes. I think connectivity is break. I mean, voice breaking maybe.
Connectivity is there, but only the voice problem is there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe mic issue or.
No, no, actually, Cubic 2, my Wi-Fi got disconnected. I don't know it happens. So I use my phone
Okay, okay.
Wi-Fi now
Okay, okay.
as a
Oh,
backup
okay,
option.
okay, okay. Please.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, so this
go ahead.
list, I don't know if you have heard what I was explaining about list. Did I means you understand what is list?
Yeah, you were explaining that you were at that point at index level 3. What is the value of x? So you
Okay,
were at that point. After that, we lost you.
okay.
So from
So
there, you can
this,
explain.
yeah, thanks. So what the good thing is that now I have to create only one variable if my requirement is such that I have to keep many values in this many values at some place. Okay. So I otherwise if I don't use list, I have to create one variable for this, for this, for this. So many variable, so many waste of memory also. Because if we write the name of variable, then it will also store that name somewhere in the memory, right? So I have to keep just one variable name and I can keep many variables inside that in the list. So, so now good thing is that suppose index number 7, I have kept some string Modi, right? Someone can go anytime. Okay, what is in the list X? What is kept at the index number 7? I can take it out. Oh, this is Modi, right? And sometime I can remove it. Oh, I need to remove it. I make it something XYZ, right? I can change it. So this way, list is very flexible. I can take out value at any particular time. I can delete any values. I can edit the values at the place of 6. I write here some name, Rahul. Okay, I can do these things. I never define the data type, right? That it is an integer, it is a string. Just I can do whatever I want. 5 I can change, I can delete this, I can add a new between index number 2 and 3, right? I can make new variable here. I can put something, suppose x, and value of x is something 5, okay? So I can do anything in list, very flexible, okay? So let's go with the list. Okay, now we'll see a little bit about this. So it is ordered sequences. It means when we create lists, okay, the sequence 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These index numbers are fixed, ordered. Sorry, I would say ordered. If suppose you are after some time, if you are seeing 3 number this values, so after some time if you want to again want to see what is at the 3 number, you will see only this value. If you have not like manipulated, you can delete or do, you will find this only. So it is a ordered, in a same order you will find the values always. Okay, we can modify this. It can hold multiple type of objects, variables. It means it has no fixed size. We can add something, so its size will increase. Okay, we use the square bracket that we will see now how we create the lists. Okay, given one example, it supports indexing. Indexing means the different these container, small container, have their position number, which we call index number, right? And slicing, it supports slicing. Suppose you want to cut, okay, from index number 4 to 6, I want this slice to view. So you can do slicing, you can cut that slice, okay. It supports nesting, okay. Suppose you want at this, you want to keep another list, okay, at this 7th index number. Yeah, you can keep it. It doesn't say that you don't store any particular data type. You can store anything, whatever you want, okay. So it supports in nesting, means within a list, inside the list, you can keep multiple lists. So that way it goes. It has useful methods that we won't talk about, means in future we will. It contains 0 or more references to other objects. It can contain even a 0 element or maybe more, okay. There is no issues. Slicing, concatenation, repetition, it supports concatenation. You can do the concatenation, means you can add two strings together. Repetition means you can multiply the strings. Suppose there is a name Rahul, right? So you can, if you want to repeat 2 times Rahul, Rahul, so that you repeat it 2 times. If you want to repeat 3 times, then suppose in 6 we have Rahul, then I want to repeat it 4 times, then it would be Rahul, 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 right? So repetition it supports. And the operator for repetition is this cross mark. I would say star mark, okay? So let's move on. Now let's see how we can create lists, okay? Okay, so suppose I want to create one list. So to create a list, I use this bracket, okay? If you remember, when I was creating variable, I was just assigning the value, okay? Okay, I was assigning the value, but how the list would be looking different, okay? Interpreter of Python, or in simple words, Python software should know some way that this is a list variable. This variable is different than simple variable. So this is the format, okay, round brackets. So suppose I write here first Rajesh. So Rajesh is the index number 0, okay, means the first position of the list, and then I am typing some value 765. Okay, this is integer. Now I want to write something float value 3.55. Now I want to store one more name, Manohar. Again I want to write some more float. Okay, I can keep on adding that way. So this is my list, okay, but we can create a list with oh, with no element also. Okay, this is an empty list, so this is also valid. All right, but we created one list with multiple values of different data types, strings, integer, float values. Okay, now suppose let's make one small list. Okay, I want to make one small list, tiny list. Okay, I give some name like 123. Okay, here I want to write Johnny. Okay, so these are my two lists. Okay, time being I remove this. Okay, now what should be, how can I see what the list variable contains? Okay, so we already know to print any variable we have to use print command. Simple. Now to print the list kind of variable, we don't define anything at all. Simple, it is a list only, right? Like when I say x10, I simply write 10, simply I also write list. Nothing special treatment. So let's run this. Maybe I'm not telling truth. Okay, yeah, it brings 10 values. X has 10 value and list contains these values. So it shows me all the values what the list variable contains. Okay, all right, so we are good till here. Maybe I make small. Okay, so now I want what is kept at the 0 index number of the list. Okay, let's print that. Print, okay, list, I know. Okay, if I run this, then it will print me the whole list, right? There should be some way I can tell the list variable. Okay, I just want to see 0 index number. What is the format? Okay, in all the programming languages, we need to learn the format. Okay, okay, so here what it is round brackets. Okay, we need to give the index number. Now I want list to only print whatever it has kept at index number 0. So can anyone tell me what I can expect here now?
Rajesh.
Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so 0. Okay, one thing. I want to print Manohar. Can anyone tell me what should I write here? What should be the index number here?
3.
Anyone, any other thought? Maybe 4 or 2 or something?
It should be 3.
3. Okay.
Because it
So
is
let's
starting
see.
from 0. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is 0 index number. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Okay. Let's see. We don't know. Let's see. Maybe it is correct. Yes, this is correct. So it whatever we thought, that's correct. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The same order it is going on. Okay, now I want to see between 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I want to see 1 to 3, a slice that I call slice. This is slice. I want to print the slice. Okay, 0, 1, comma. So that's interesting. Maybe now you will be wrong. Okay, now tell me. I want to print a slice. So this is format we need to learn. Okay, first index number, second index number, and the colon in between them. From source to destination, what I want to print. Now, anyone tell me what should it shows up?
It should show 3.55.
765 and 3.55, correct?
Correct.
No, only 3.55, I believe.
Okay, so this is one
It should
option. Okay,
0.55.
another one said 3.55 also, right?
Only 3.5
Yes.
should print.
Okay, and any other one? Sorry, I didn't hear the third voice.
I guess print 765 and the 3.5.
Okay, these two.
Yes.
Okay, so one thing I'm just thinking,
Yes.
this is one position, this is second, this is third. So why didn't people say Manohar? Anyway, we need to learn the syntax. Okay. Okay, so here what it shows up first, understand that. So it tell me the first index number. Okay, this it tell me the source index number 1 from 1. It will print from here. whatever it has, 1. It will print 1. Destination is until 3. First it will print, second it will print, this is third until that. That's it. Excluding the last one. Okay, always remember when we take slice, it doesn't contain the last one. Okay, from that position which we have specified in the beginning until the last, in excluding the last position, kind of. Okay, let's see, maybe I can be wrong. Oh yeah, that's correct. So the one index number, second index number, but excluding the third index number because that's the last position. Okay, so now I should make it 4 and I shall make it 2. Oh, let's see, 0. Okay, I hope now people would know. 0 is this, 1 is this, 2 is this, 3 is this, 4th is comes under exclusion. Exclude 4
Yeah.
until 4 only,
Mhm.
right? So let's see, maybe yeah, that's correct. Okay, all the 4 position is displayed. All the elements excluding the last position. Okay, now there is some shortcut also. If I write like this, it means until the last position, everything up to the last, everything from this position to everything, whatever at the end of the list. It print everything from this position. Okay, so it will print the whole list 20. Okay, now if I write here 2, so 0 1 2, from this everything. Okay, all the 3 values, right? 3.55 Manohar 20, that way. Okay, now what I want to see the repetition. We learned that it supports the repetition. Let's see, is it really supports or no? This is the variable tiny list, and I want to use that cross operator which we have learned. Okay, let's see if it shows me this, the contents of this list twice. Let's see. Oh, that's correct. It contains 1 2 3 and Johnny. Yeah, it comes twice. Does it work if I make it 4 times? Yeah, the same story. 1 1 2 3 and 4. Yeah, it works. Now okay, now we want to concatenate 2 lists. What I expect now, I believe these should be there should be output contains this list and this whole list. Okay, both are the list variable. All the content elements inside those will get add up. Okay, so this contents of list 1 plus contents of list 2. Let's confirm. Rajesh 765 3.55, Manohar 20.0 20, 1 2 3 and Johnny. Yeah, that works fine. So those are my correct statements. Okay, now let's take one more example. List equal to, so we have learned one more thing. that list can contains any data types. Okay, this is it. Even it can contains the, it supports nesting. It can contains another list. Okay, so let's make one list. I want to make here one list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I would ask you the question. Okay, so first, so this is my list, contains multiple lists. Okay, and by definition, list elements are like segregated by the comma. First element, comma, second element, comma, third element. Okay, so what this list should print? Any idea can give? Anyone, anything?
I guess whole list.
Or list. Okay, that looks very correct to me. Anyone else?
Yes,
Okay,
same
let's
thing.
try.
Code list.
Yeah, it shows me all the elements, same thing, right? Okay, now it would be a little tricky now. This is the way I can define the index number. Okay, now what it should print?
1, 2, 3. No, no, not 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.
4, 5.
Yes, it should print 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, any other thought?
I
Anyone
could be.
else want?
Because it starts from the 1.
Yes, it is 456, I think.
Okay, multiple votes are here. Okay, so by definition, means this is a list which comes at index number 0 and there is a comma. Okay, now element 1 finished. Second element starts after that. There is also a list, comma, second element, and we are printing here first index number means second element. Okay, so it should print 4, 5, 6 list. Okay, yeah, good. So
And one
until
question
now we
here I
are,
have, if I want to print the elements 7, 8, 9 from the reverse order, so how we can make it out here? Means first
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
all, I,
we
I
will.
want to print.
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
First
yeah, yeah,
7,
we
8,
will
9, then
definitely
4,
come.
6. Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah, we will cover all those things. Yeah, we'll go
okay. Sorry.
like step by step.
Okay, thank you.
It's, yeah, it would take time. But if you want to print someone reverse order, then there are multiple ways. Okay, for that also. Okay, so now what I want, I make one more bracket and I make this 2. Yes, anyone guess now? So first I tell you, this tell the element number and that must be array. That's why we are mentioning the second round bracket, this square bracket. Within that list, it gives me the, inside that list, it gives me that position number. Okay, inside that list, 1. Okay, any guess now? It should be simple, I guess now.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, anyone else?
Only 6.
Okay, anyone else?
Yeah, only 6.
Okay, any other idea? Okay, so the last two options looks correct. Only 6. Because first gives me this as an output 456 when I just type 1. But now I want to specify some element of that list. So I will make again another square bracket. 0 means 4, 1 means 5, 2 means 6. So we should expect 6. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, now suppose what I want,
Mhm.
I hope everyone is clear or any doubt we just get.
Can you repeat it once again?
Let me see if it
Yes.
can reverse. Yeah. Okay. So what I wanted to explain here, what it brings this list, like its output is the list index number 1, which is this. Okay. Now
Okay.
this is also a list. Okay. This is a list. So I want to access a particular element inside this list. So what should be the way?
Okay.
There must be some way, right? So
Right.
I can add another square bracket. I can define the index number for this list now, 456. So I want to print suppose 0, 4. So I want to see the index number 0, then it should print me the 4.
Right.
Okay. All
Yes.
right.
Got it. Yeah.
Now someone say, I want to keep something at inside the list, which is at the element means the index number 1 at the first element. I want to modify that. Okay, it is 4, or simply I want to replace this 4 with someone name. Okay, I want to I am new element. Okay, so will we expect something here if I run it? Nothing. So I can use the print command, okay, to display the variable list 1 0. Okay, all right. Let's see if now this what this position shows me. I can do that again if someone has some confusion. Oh, this first element has replaced that, right? I am new element. This is changed. So in the list, it is very flexible. We can delete, we can add new stuff, we can modify, we can take slice out of it. Okay, so that way it is. All right, so I think, all right, let's do something. Okay, I want to create a empty list. Okay, let's do something else now. So this is how I can create an empty list. If I print this list, does it print something? Yeah, it would show me the empty list. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, now I I write some string inside the list. Yeah, I can list that. Okay, I can put multiple elements. Okay, I can print all the list again. I want to take a slice. I can print the first index number of that QWE, which is a string, right? Now, actually, I like some position. I can again put some string, a list, and hello. Okay, so I can print the list. I can see all those elements again. It shows me the list. Okay, I want to print this list only. So how will I go? First, second, third, and fourth. Okay, I will see the fourth element. Okay, let's see. It gives error. List index out of range. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only 3. We gave one more wrong, right? It should be 3. Yeah. Hmm. 0 position should show this, first this, second this, and third this. So this seems got mad or something. 3. Okay, maybe these challenges may come when we go no online. Okay, there is no third element. We can print list. Yeah, if I want to write something, another list, and yeah, it shows me now perfectly, maybe in cache something. Okay, that way it may be, but let's see if 0, 1, 2. Yeah, second element. GS, that's correct. Now let's see the third element. Yeah, now this works good. It obeys us. Okay, now I want to print 0, 1, E only, because inside this first element 0, I want to print E. Okay, it prints E. Okay, first. So sometime like you can clean up, refresh. We can have duplicate values also. Okay, in list. It supports that. Duplicate values. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6. It didn't do something like clean up unique values. No, it shows up all the things. All right, so we have seen multiple data types we can give to a list, right? Okay, so let's learn one new thing, big one step forward before wrapping up the session. Okay, I create a empty list. Okay, and I want to print this list. Okay, it should be blank list. Good. Now I want to add something to this. Okay, so just this is you means it's not necessary you have to understand now maybe. So in like in everything in Python is an object. Okay, so by what we can do in Python, we can use the dot thing, dot operator, and then there are multiple kind of rules we can apply on the list. Okay, so such one thing is append. Okay, and what we call it, we call it methods. Okay, methods. So we call this method on a list and append. What I want to append the list, means I want to add something to the list. What I want to do here, I want to add one. Okay, I want to add something in the list via this method, list.append the value inside that. Okay, now I again want to print what it shows up. Okay, no need to take pain if you don't get it. Will that would come later. Okay, now after we append the list, one came here because we added one. Okay, when I again printed the list, it shows me a list with one element. Okay, this could be a name also. Yeah, I appended with this string. Okay, so we have like that was the agenda only till now. We have seen how we can, means we learn the variable, we learn we learn the lists, how we can create variable, what operations we can perform on the variables. Okay, that we understood. What are the lists, why we use it to store multiple values, what operations we can do, basic stuff we learned on the list, how we can take slice, how we can add something, append, how we can delete, we can do on the list. This is just the basic session today. So I hope you would have learned just the small things of Python, which are the basics, right? Variable and list. So whenever we have the next session, as per the Mahesh sir suggestion, we can cover the next topics. Okay, right now we will go in programming mode only, with only basics, no theory, no what is version and all that. You can also do practice at online. You can also install the Sublime Text, or if you have something else, PyCharm or something, whatever you have, you can use those text editor. Okay, but first, if you are new, then maybe you can learn that also on the online tool. Yes, now if anyone has some feedback, suggestion, kindly let us know before we close the session.
Guys, have any questions? Please ask right now, so we can just wrap up the session. I will, upload this recordings to the YouTube channel, so you can just run it sometime later as well.
All right, looks like everything is okay. Nobody has anything
So on our laptop, if
feedback.
you want to do the practice this Python, so what we need to install? Can you give us some brief introduction about that? What are the things
Yeah,
required?
miss. There was some sound earlier. What did you say in the beginning?
I
You have
said
some
that
laptop? What did you say?
yes, I want to install this something for doing the practice of this, not directly going to this guru99.com. So what exactly we need to install on our laptop?
Okay, so maybe you can go to Anaconda website Maybe I can give the steps if like I can refer somewhere, but you can go to Anaconda website. There is you can
Okay.
install the Python software for your Windows operating system 64. But I can share the steps or some write up like how you can install that. Maybe I can give the steps to Mahesh sir. Then whoever want to install
Okay. That
Python on, I can give the
yes, that
steps.
will be helping a lot. Sounds good. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
All
It
right.
was nice. So you covered from very basic. So it was in a very good language also. So we could just took it from the basic. So it was pretty nice session. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Good night.
Thank you,
Bye.
Mr. Sharma.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.